Celebrities who tried to warn us about Emma Roberts. Emma has been calling out people in the news recently when it comes to her status of being a Nepo baby, but it turns out she's not the nicest either. First, we have Rachel Bilson. One of Emma's most controversial incidents is the rumor that she played a role in causing a rift between fellow actor Hayden Christensen and his then girlfriend, the OC star Rachel Bilson. Emma and Hayden co-starred in the 2018 film Little Italy, at which point Hayden was in a decade-long relationship with Rachel, with whom he also shares a daughter named Briar Rose. According to The Blast, Rachel reportedly discovered text messages exchanged between her boyfriend and Emma, which led her to believe that the on-screen romance had spilled over into their real lives and that he was actually cheating on her. While the exact details of the messages were not disclosed, they were allegedly significant enough for Rachel to decide to end her relationship with the father of her child. An unnamed source later informed Us Weekly that the couple had indeed called it quits for good. Emma chose not to publicly address the matter, and the entire incident remained relatively low profile. Although another anonymous individual close to Rachel and Hayden said that the couple had been experiencing difficulties before Emma entered the picture, but I'm sure Emma put even more of a strain on their relationship, which resulted in it ending. Next up, we have Angelica Ross. The actress worked with Emma on AHS and claimed that Emma was transphobic towards her. She first spoke out about the alleged incident during an Instagram live, saying, "I'm standing in front of Emma talking to her like this, and she's in front of me, with her back against the mirror." She goes, "John, Angelica's being mean." She was referring to AHS director John J. Gray. Angelica claimed that Gray then said, "Okay ladies, you know, that's enough. Let's get back to work." Apparently, Emma then looked at her and said, "Don't you mean lady?" which is pretty awful. Sadly, Angelica said that she feared retaliation if she reported the alleged incident. She admitted that she no longer spoke to Emma after that on-set encounter. Afterwards, Angelica tweeted, "Thank you, Emma Roberts, for calling and apologizing, recognizing your behavior was not that of an ally. I will leave the line open to follow up on your desire to do better and support social justice causes with your platform." Later in an interview, she spoke about the apology, saying it was a bumpy conversation. She apologized and said, "I hate that you walked away from our experience together feeling like that. I see in hindsight what I did and how stupid that was. I'm an ally." In response, Angelica said, No, you're not. You can't call yourself an ally. Allyship is in action. You need to be real with me in this conversation. I'm being real with you. You were being messy." So basically, she got called out for her past behavior. While it might not change what happened, at least she felt compelled enough to apologize for her cruelty. Moving on to her toxic relationship with Evan Peters. The two of them started dating in 2012 after meeting on the set of the film Adult World. In July of 2013, while they were staying at a hotel in Montreal, someone overheard a dispute coming from their room and they called the police. After a heated argument, they had started hitting each other. When the police arrived, they arrested Emma. Evan declined to press charges as she was released several hours later. A representative for both of them then said it was an unfortunate incident and a misunderstanding. Ms. Roberts was released after questioning, and the couple are working together to move past it. The duo continued to date on and off until about 2019. An insider said Evan was so in love with Emma and their relationship became toxic. They had the highest highs and then they would not speak for days. Of course, the couple never addressed the incident. They had a very complicated relationship and eventually parted ways, which was probably best for both of them. Next, we have to talk about the Nepo baby accusations. So Emma has had a complicated past. She's the niece of Julia Roberts, and she started off acting on Nickelodeon. There's been the great Nepo baby debate recently, and Emma has spoken out about her feelings surrounding it. Referring to that infamous New York Magazine cover story about Nepo babies from 2022, which Emma was not included in, she apparently joked that she should have been offended by the omission. Quote, "It was a cheap shot to put all the celebrity kids on the cover of a magazine on babies." She said maybe the Nepo baby conversation would have been an interesting article if it was written intelligently in Vanity Fair with nuance, but instead it was kind of this viral hating on people thing. Speaking about how nepotism has affected her directly, she said, "I've lost more jobs than I've gained from being in the business. People have opinions, and sometimes maybe they're not good opinions of people in your family. I've never gotten a job because of it. I know I definitely have lost a couple of jobs because of it." In June, Emma made an appearance on an episode of the iHeartMedia's Table for Two with Bruce Bozzi podcast, in which she spoke of a similar phenomenon that's affected her career. She said, "People kind of only see your wins because they only see when you're on the poster of a movie. They don't see all the rejection along the way." She explained that she's often open about when she doesn't get a role that she auditioned for because she believes people will otherwise think everything has been so great and so linear and easy. Earlier in the discussion, Emma said that while people often call out Nepo babies for having a leg up in Hollywood, the other side to that is that you have to prove yourself more. Also, if people don't have a good experience, maybe with other people in your family, then you'll never get a chance. She said, "I always joke, why is no one calling out George Clooney for being a Nepo baby? His aunt Rosemary Clooney was an icon. I feel like young girls get it harder with the Nepo baby thing." Some people didn't like what she said while others agreed with her. In the end though, I think we could all agree that Nepo babies do have advantages that a lot of other people don't. Besides having issues in her personal life, it is said that Emma isn't the nicest person when it comes to being on set. One extra who was on set with her shared a horrible experience. They said that she is incredibly immature and childish. The whole time on set, she clung to the male actors and spewed out dribble. They said, "Before filming, I ran into her in the back while looking for the bathroom, walked out of a door, and I didn't know who she was. I just thought it was some blonde extra. I asked her if she knew where the bathroom was, and she looked at me in disgust and said, 'I don't know,' and rolled her eyes. The door to the bathroom ended up being on the other side of the door that she just came out of. I'll never forgive you, Emma Roberts." The actress has also been called out for being rude several times. According to various Reddit users, Emma didn't exhibit her best behavior during their encounters with her. One user who worked as a server mentioned that she consistently displayed rudeness for days on end. Another individual provided details about Emma's conduct on a film set, alleging that she threw trash at people and made derogatory remarks when fellow actors made mistakes with their lines. Others also chimed in, claiming that she is a nightmare to work with. Yeah, that does not sound good at all. More recently, where Emma's bad manners were seemingly captured on camera occurred when she had a close encounter with security personnel. In a video captured by a photographer, Roberts can be seen exiting a bookstore in New York with security in the background. As she attempts to navigate past one of the guards, she appears to quietly say, "Get out of the way." Because of the quiet tone, it's unclear whether she was simply informing a security that she was moving aside or if she was actually instructing them to clear her path. But people in the comments interpreted her behavior as entitled. I mean, with everything that's come out about her past, I'm going to go with her being a little bit rude on this one. And strangely, she has also offended vegans. Emma faced a ton of backlash when she decided to promote cow's milk in March of 2023. In the caption of the video posted to her Instagram, Emma referred to herself as a lifelong milk drinker, citing the beverage as having essential nutrients that many milk alternatives don't have. People viewed this endorsement as an instance of exploiting animals already subjected to suffering for the sake of the milk that Emma has promoted. In response to the backlash, she disabled comments on the post. Emma has sold her soul to big dairy. Another person took it a step further, saying, "No mention of the environmental impact or consideration for mother cows who had their babies torn away from them. Stop supporting industries built on exploitation." Emma then refrained from addressing the criticism as was expected, instead moving on to post an unrelated photo just a few days later. So clearly that controversy was just plain weird. What do you guys think about it? Please let us know in the comments below, and we'll catch you in the next video.